What does Pacific Opera mean to me? I'm sure it will mean something different to each and every young singer that's been involved with Pacific Opera. For me personally, I guess a few things that really stand out. When I first came in contact with Pacific Opera, it was to sing the role of Mimi in La Bohème. I think I was in the second year of the opera school at the Conservatorium. But despite being at a conservatorium, you still really need more performance experience. And I just remember it was one of those sort of light bulb moments when I got this role, and I felt like it was that first glimmer of hope, I guess, that I felt I could really do this thing. And it really gave me the impetus to keep working and trying harder and improving and learning. And I guess that's what Pacific Opera is. It's really unique. There's no other company like it in Australia. If anything, we shouldn't even be considering closing it down. We should actually be thinking about having this type of company in every state across Australia. We always look to the UK, especially as young singers trying to get over to the UK. The reason it's such a great place is it has so many of these types of companies, so young singers can really develop their craft. They study at conservatoires all privately, and they can also go through these youth programs, whether they're full-time, part-time, or in the summer. British Youth Opera is one that springs to mind. But that's why these young singers, by the time they do go to audition or get the opportunity to work at big companies, they're ready. And you can't be ready to work in this career field unless you've actually had the experience of getting up on stage and doing it over and over and learning from mistakes, singing the right repertoire, singing the wrong repertoire, and just learning to work with other people. That's really what it's all about, and that's what Pacific Opera provides. The other fabulous thing for me, which was quite unique, although I know I'm not the only one, through Pacific Opera, I met some of the board members, in particular Brian and Barbara Marshall, and their good friends, the Brodies, Keith and Louise. And they actually became my sponsors, if you like. And when I went to the UK in 2008, they paid for all of my coachings and lessons and any auditions I wanted to go for. I had that financial support. But more than financial, I also had my own little support team, my little opera family, if you like. And they're now what I'd call my good friends. They've been there at performances when I debuted Mimi in the UK for the first time. And also here in Australia, they've been at many performances. They'll be one of the first people I write to say, I've got this great job, or they've also shared my lows, my highs and lows. And I think that's the other great thing about Pacific Opera. It's not all about the young singers and the young musicians. It's actually what the supporters can get out of being a part of this amazing association. And I know, and I think I can say that Brian has said it has brought him and Barbara so much pleasure just seeing me go from that level of being a young student to a professional artist. And they enjoy each and every, step along the journey, whichever way it'll go. So I think that's what's really important, and I think it's a pity to lose that, because if anything in this country, we need to get opera out to the people, and a company like Pacific Opera is the way to do it, through the youth. Anyway, fingers crossed, and I hope that this is just a little chink in the chain, and it's going to go on to bigger and better and fabulous things. Cheers.